get mine. You get yours, I get mine. You get yours, I get mine. Alright, then I'm gone. You get yours, I get mine. You get yours, I get mine. You get yours, I get mine. Alright, then I'm gone. You get yours, I get mine. You get yours, I get mine. You get yours, I get mine. Alright, then I'm gone. You get yours, I get mine. You get yours, I get mine. You get yours, I get mine. Alright, then I'm gone. Cue the movie screens. Then life's the biggest production, and it's a bitch with a big appetite for seduction. All of a sudden, niggas busting for a big introduction.
Hey y'all, this is Daniel. Welcome to Blunt Talk, baby. How we doing? Welcome back to the 10th episode of the season, baby. How we doing, baby? So we've been talking a lot about hoops because the NBA season just came back, but you know what? We can never get enough about hoops. So I want to talk hoops with two of my good friends from Rider University, from the memories, from battles and pickup basketball, you name it. So without further ado, let me introduce my guest for the episode. First off, I got the homie Najee.
Yo, what's good, my boy?
My brother, how we doing, G?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. And second off, the second guest for the episode, we got my homie Dontae. How we doing, that boy, the GOAT?
Yo, what's going on? How we doing?
Hey man, we chilling like villains. We living our best life right now. How about you, Dontae?
Word.
Yes,
Living good.
Yeah, okay.
Living good, yeah.
So, before we start the episode, we got the segment, the card of the day. First off, Najee out here said,
yes,
plain
sir.
Wade. You got a little bit of a basketball in the print, and you got the stats in the back.
Goats.
You guys ugly ass mug. Then you got Iggy, the legend for the Sixers. He's probably my favorite Sixer of all time just because I've seen him play the most for the Sixers. But that was Dante's pick. Here you go.
Yeah.
You can see a little bit of my back.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Hey, some Sixers people like forget about Iggy, like what he did for that
Sixers
franchise,
different.
low-key.
Yeah.
And the
That's
second
my guy all the way.
I got a gift from one of the subscribers to the podcast, a Knicks mug, so I'm not complaining.
Hey, yo.
So, hey, man, if
That's tough.
y'all want to send me some stuff, go ahead.
That's dope. They just washed the Celtics.
That's what bro. I was living my best life this morning. I was like, Knicks play today. Let's watch the game. Then I checked the score and I'm like, hold up, we're winning by 15. And
Yeah,
then like, bro, that was just abysmal. Like, no team in the league can say two rookies be dropping 16 points on a Eastern
Right.
Conference finalist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. So let's start the episode off. So this one topic, I've been meaning to do it on the podcast for a long time now. And I thought, who better to do it with you two guys? Because I know you guys know your stuff. So I want to do a discussion on who are the greatest players per position that have never won a championship in the NBA. So without further ado, let's start with the point guard position. You guys got any shouts? Like anyone that you think should be like an all right claim, or like someone that should be like an unanimous vote?
I got two I wrote down.
All right, let's hear it.
All right. Well, I got Chris Paul, but he's still playing, so
Okay.
that's
That's
put an
acceptable
asterisk
though,
there.
because he still hasn't won it, so I'll take it.
Yeah. And then I wrote down Stockton. John Stockton.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah,
That's
he
tough.
He should have won a ring.
Man, if he never played in that Jordan era, I feel like he would have had at least one.
They would have had two. Definitely.
Yeah.
Too bad he just
That's
ran into
tough.
MJ.
Yeah. The one person I thought that the first person that came to my mind thinking about this was Steve Nash, because he's got a couple.
Oh, okay.
Does Steve Nash has 2 MVPs, or am I wrong? Does he only have 1 MVP?
Nah, he has two.
He has 2, right?
Nah, he has two.
So
Yeah.
man's got 2 MVPs, and those like fast-paced, like 8 seconds or less offensive Phoenix Suns teams, they never made it to anything more than a conference finals. It's kind of crazy. They never even made it to the finals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they should have.
You guys think that San Antonio Spurs thing was rigged?
I don't know. That's touchy. I mean, I don't think it was, but
I don't think it was either, Loki. It's not to be. It can't be compared to that Lakers and Sacramento series. Like that's a different discussion for a different day. But like
that was bad.
that series was just like in both sides, both teams they deserved it. I guess you could say. I don't know how to. How about you, Dante?
Yeah.
Who's a person that comes to mind for point guard?
For me, it's tough because it depends on if you consider him a point guard.
I
he's
know what you're
definitely
going
up
for.
there. I got Allen Iverson up there.
Yes,
I got
sir.
AI.
Very respectable and commendable pick. I'll okay.
I was
Now-
going to put him
That's
at
my
the
guy.
point guard spot too.
I was leaning for him towards my shooting guard spot more than point guard, low key, because like statistically,
Yeah, that's
like
what I
he was
did.
more of a shooting guard, but like if you really wanted to, he could play point. He really could play
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like if we had to do a comparison to everyone that we just mentioned, for example, I feel like John Stockton gets the biggest nod though. Statistics wise,
Yeah,
the
nah.
man is the all-time lead in assists, if I'm not mistaken. And
Yeah.
the pick and roll with Karl Malone was very innovative. I know if we make a situation that Karl Malone was never the power forward for him, and he had other superstar on his team, or no superstars on his team, we don't know how good he would have been. But I feel
Yeah.
like he would have at least been able to carry an offense without a superstar. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
Chris
he
Paul,
was the
Chris
leader.
Paul argument that you made, G. It's interesting because Chris Paul has been to the conference finals only once in his career, and that was with the Houston Rockets out of all teams. Like
Exactly.
wow.
Not even the Clippers.
Not even the
Lob
Clippers.
City.
Not even the Clippers. But
That's sad.
but I feel like Chris Paul deserves the recognition because when you have Chris Paul on the team, you can always count on him to be a good floor general. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what you ideally want from your point guard position.
Yeah, he's a leader.
Yeah.
He doesn't tell everyone what to do.
Exactly. I'm trying to think, is there anyone else we're missing? Like maybe Penny Hardaway could get a shout, but like he didn't have that like good of a career
Yeah.
all around. But those Magic years he had, like he was a stud.
Yeah, Penny is tough.
You could go Gary Payton if you wanted to form an argument. You go Gary Payton.
He deserves to be in the conversation, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He deserves it. Gary Payton was a stud. His nickname is the Glove for a reason.
The glove. I don't
know.
I'm kind of thinking about someone like Elfrid Payton. Elfrid Payton's like one of the greatest point guards of all time that's never won a ring. And when he's, I tried to keep it straight.
Is he still on the Knicks?
Yeah, he's been balling out for us actually. I normally hate Elfrid Payton, but this season he's okay.
Okay. All right. I'll give him that then.
No, it's not even though. Not even.
Not in this one.
Oh my god. Okay. So all right, if we all had to agree, like Dontae, who do you think deserves it the most then? Because what's your argument for AI then as a point guard though?
As a point guard, I just feel like
the way he changed the game. Passer.
You're right, but he changed the game from a aesthetic point of view, from the way you play, from the way point guards became scoring guards now. So like before him, there's not too many point guards that was leading the league in scoring.
Don't forget there were not many point guards in the league that were shooting up that many shots and misses. But no, I'm playing.
Facts.
No, but yeah, I get it because if it wasn't for AI, I feel like a lot of people in the league today wouldn't have that inspiration in a sense.
AI was the reason why I started playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
He was my first favorite player before D Wade. So definitely a fact.
Should we bring up Darren Williams into the conversation? No.
Darren Williams.
I feel like
he was pretty good. He was solid.
Get some votes if this was like an award race for in the NBA. And, the media votes on them. Like he would probably get a vote or two, but like not really. Kevin Johnson never won a title.
Kevin Johnson.
Yeah.
Jason Kidd, low-key would have been my choice if he never won that title with Dallas.
Oh, yeah. That was his only ring, right?
He won that ring.
He won that ring with them at 34, 33 years old, probably.
Yeah, he was older.
He wasn't washed up, though. He was one of those players that, even though he was an old veteran, he was able to manage his own. So,
yeah, he produced.
Yeah.
He put up some numbers.
So, I guess... Well, how about you guys? Because I think I gotta give it to G. John Stockton will have it in my book.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Stockton.
Yeah, Stockton.
Because I think AI is the shooting guard, technically.
Yeah.
All right, let's transition to the shooting guard position for this then. All right, G. So, what are your shouts for shooting guards? Come on.
All right, I put AI. I put Tracy McGrady, and I put.
I got the
Vince Carter
jersey. I got the team jersey.
Tough. Yeah, that's what.
How about you, Dontae?
I couldn't really think of anybody else.
I went straight T-Mac.
T-Mac.
Facts. Everybody has to say
Tracy,
T-Mac for shooting guard.
Yeah.
I went on like a very deep historical level. Like you could
Who'd
mention
you put?
someone, even Vince Carter though. Vince Carter never won a ring, and Vince Carter
Yeah.
was at his peak. Like you could not stop Vince Carter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was crazy.
Yeah.
Stupid bounce.
Allen Iverson, I put him up. He was in my consideration for shooting guards because the way he could score, the way he would have to carry teams on his back to even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Pistol Pete Maravich though.
Pistol P. That's a good one.
People because
I
I
forgot
didn't know
about
he
Pete.
never
That's
won a
my
title.
guy.
I never know he never won a title until like I researched it, but he never
Me
won a
either.
title.
That's why I didn't say
And
him.
not only does he got the whole LSU like athletic gymnasium named after him, but the man's got the pistol nickname for a reason. That guy was like a gunslinger. That
Yeah,
man
he's a
could like
cannon.
shoot with the best of him, and he wouldn't. It's weird because he played in Atlanta. He wasn't that good. Then we went to Utah, and damn, like
Yeah.
unstoppable. Like it was like
Yeah.
something else. Like rest in
It
peace
took
to the
off.
man. But another person I was thinking about is Skywalker David Thompson. For all the kiddos out there that don't watch
Oh my
that,
God,
that-
that's
for all
old.
the kiddos out there that are casual fans, yeah, he dropped like 71 in the game. Nothing crazy.
That's old, man. I barely know about him.
Well, it like the only reason I really knew about him is because of watching like an ESPN Plus series that's called Love is Basketball or Life is Basketball, something like that. And one
Yeah.
of the episodes was the ABA scoring title episode. It was him against George Gervin. They both were like had a difference in the points per game category, like by 0.5. And
Damn.
David Thompson played the game before, dropped 71, and then George Gervin had to drop 57 or more in order to get the title. And George Gervin went 0 for 10 the first quarter.
Dang.
You know how much George Gervin ended up that night with?
Had to have been like 30 something.
He ended up with 62.
Jesus Christ.
After going 0 for 10. Yeah.
After going 0 for 10. He was putting up
Yeah.
shots then. It was a shoot
In
around.
the interview I watched, legit George Gervin, like he was like, yeah, I know I wasn't making them, but no one else on the team was scoring, so coach just told me keep shooting.
That's why he had the ultimate green light.
Yeah.
Those are the only people I can think of for shooting guard, really. Like, I kind of got to give it, because this is the thing, though. When you think about it, T-Mac was the one in our generation we probably watched the most.
Yeah,
And at his peak,
definitely.
T-Mac was like a god. Jesus, like this man, the alley-oop to himself in the backboards. That's kind of what he's known for. 13, what is it? 13 points in 11 seconds. Am I wrong?
Yeah, 13 points.
Like
That's
all
insane.
these accolades. It's crazy because
That's
I don't know. Did T-Mac ever made it to the conference finals that I could think of the top? No, right?
I don't think so.
Did he make it when he played for the Spurs?
That's
Like,
what I was
late
gonna
in
bring
his
up
career,
because
late in
he
his
retired. Like he was this last year. He was with the Spurs, but I'm assuming like, are we really gonna count that? You know what I mean?
I don't know if
Yeah.
he probably
Because
didn't play.
I'm
because
he
I'm
wasn't
thinking
even
about it
playing
more
like
from
that. He wasn't
a
even
perspective of where he was actually contributing and being like the key force in the team.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Toronto and the Magic.
Orlando, and after Orlando,
Houston.
Houston, but
Houston,
with
yeah.
Houston, the Yao Ming and Yao Ming duo, they only
Did
made
they
it to
go to the finals?
semifinals at most, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
trying
don't
to think
think- I
about.
don't-
Yeah, I don't think they made the conference final.
I'm a
Nah,
fat
That's
check.
crazy if you
but-
think about it.
They just had injuries
yeah,
back to back.
Yeah,
That is true. Tracy McGrady had a lot of injuries, so that did not help him in the long run.
yeah. Same with
Yeah.
Grant Hill.
Grant Hill was
Grant,
interesting.
that's true. Grant Hill, that's a good shout.
Yeah, he was a small.
I
forward,
got his
though.
game
We'll
log
Reggie
over
get to
here.
that.
You could throw Reggie Miller in
Oh
there too.
yeah,
That's
Reggie
true. How did we
Miller.
forget Reggie?
Yeah.
that's
How did we forget
crazy.
Reggie Miller, bro?
That should have been
Okay.
first.
Low key.
Low key, that should have been first.
From what I'm looking at here, He actually made it to the conference finals with Orlando.
Oh, okay.
He got swept, but yeah, that's interesting. I never thought he made it too far in the conference finals. So what's your guys' take? What's your verdict? Who you guys think is leaning towards to? Does it have to be McGrady?
It's either AI or
It's a
Tracy
toss-up.
McGrady. It's either one of them.
I'm gonna be honest. For me, it's either AI or Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete. I
That's
don't know.
Because I
For
didn't
me,
watch
it's
Pistol Pete.
either
What you-
AI
come on,
or
Dontae.
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller deserves the shots
Yeah.
because he had those battles with
does.
Jordan and the Knicks.
He was a murderer.
Hey, he's famous for the choking
The
thing
choke.
against. Yeah. Because like, sheesh, like, All right, so
Nah,
one
I
side
think
we got AI and Reggie. One side we got AI and Pistol Pete, and one side we got T Mac and who else you said? Najee?
AI.
AI.
I think I'm
let's
leaning
give.
towards
I think we
AI.
gotta give it to AI then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all mentioned AI. All right, that's pretty simple enough. Okay. All right, let's go on to small forward. First people I can think of: Bernard King, Carmelo Anthony, George Gervin,
Melo.
Grant Hill. Wait, no,
Yeah, Grant Hill.
Grant Hill never won a title, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he never.
DeMar DeRozan. Oh, nah, that was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That hurts. That hurts.
DeMar DeRozan's a dog. I don't want anyone
He
to
is.
disrespect DeMar DeRozan like that. I feel like it's kind of trash that he got traded away from Toronto, but yeah.
yeah. That sucks.
How about you guys? Mention some small forwards that come to mind.
I said Melo.
Carmelo.
Paul George?
Paul
Not really,
George.
right?
I guess you can throw PG in there. Just after choking last year.
Hey, playoff P.
And
Pandemic
Kawhi
P,
then.
man.
Nah,
Kawhi
Kawhi
won.
a ring.
Kawhi's
He has
won
rings.
though. What's his name?
You go Elgin Baylor.
Yeah, that's what I was
Travel.
wrote down.
People forget Elgin Baylor was not part of those Lakers teams that won titles, though.
Yeah.
It said he had 7 finals appearances. That's crazy.
Jesus. I'm like LeBron.
Hey, man, he played against Bill Russell, bro. He played against Bill Russell. What can you do, bro?
That's crazy.
Yeah. That is true.
I'm trying to think. There's
There's not
Dominique.
that
How
many
can I
like
forget? Dominique.
Oh yeah, Dominique.
Right there. Next
Yes,
to the
sir.
GOAT, RJ Barrett. Yeah.
Stupid bounce.
The human highlight film, man. It was kind of crazy because you know how people were like, or some people were mentioning, oh, KD with that ACL injury, we don't know how he'll come back and blah blah blah.
Man, Dominique came back.
Dominique had the same ACL injury, and Dominique still was managed. And the time before technology was like that crazy, Dominique still managed to drop 30.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And people, and you gotta think about it too. It's kind of crazy because Dominique averaged like 30 points per game for over 4 more seasons.
Yeah.
And Dominique wasn't a 3-point shooter. So, like, nowadays we're more accustomed to seeing people scoring 30 because, well, they chuck up threes. They're going to make because 3 is more than 2, right?
Yep.
This man was purely making that off dunks and mid-range jumpers.
Post-ups.
And post-ups and shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, he deserves
It's
praise.
weird.
He deserves the mention, in my opinion.
People aren't going to do that these days.
So what do you think, guys?
But I mean, Melo, come on now.
Melo, yeah.
I think Melo's got to be number 1. He deserves a ring.
He does.
I hope he just does some BS and signs to the Lakers or something. Somehow, some way, gets a ring and then retires.
Amen. The Portland Trailblazers should trade Carmelo for Taylor Horton Tucker in a first rounder or something.
I don't know. They're not doing that.
Yeah.
How about you, Dante? What you got?
Melo or Elgin Baylor, but probably Melo though, just because he was somebody I could watch.
Yeah, I'll give it to Melo. I'll give it to Melo. Not being biased as a Knicks fan, I'll give it to Melo.
Syracuse Melo.
Syracuse Melo was a different breed, bro.
Melo.
Syracuse Melo was different.
Yeah.
So far to recap, we got Allen Iverson as our shooting guard. Carmelo's our small forward. And who we say as point guard? Did we all agree on John Stockton?
I think we did Stockton, yeah.
We did Stockton. So it's basically those Denver Nuggets teams, except instead of Chauncey Billups, it's John Stockton.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go with power forwards then. Who you got?
Malone.
Shit.
That one was easy.
Carl. Yeah.
That one was easy. As soon as I wrote John Stockton for point guard, I had to put Malone.
So we're just dismissing the mound round of the rebound like that? Mr. Eat Cheeseburgers for Days?
Oh, Charles Barkley. Oh, that's right.
He's not over Malone though. Nah.
You don't think
Charles
he's over
Barkley
Malone?
was a dog, though.
Nah, man. Nah.
I'm kind of blanking on
Malone at the
anyone else.
time. He was the second all-time leading scorer or third at the time.
Yeah.
Karl Malone is still the second though.
Oh, he's still the second? Oh, right.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
I feel like no matter who else we mention into this conversation, it's still going to be between Charles Barkley and Karl Malone.
Yeah. I think
George
I am gonna have to give it to
George
Malone.
McGinnis was good in the 80s and 90s, but like no one saw him. I don't even know how he plays. I just know he's like a 90 in 2K. Tom Chambers.
Yeah, but see,
I was gonna
nobody's
say
gonna
KG,
compare to
but
Charles Barkley.
Yeah, KG
Charles
won a
Barkley
title
and
with Boston, so
Celtics.
I'm wrong with that one. What's his man's name? I'm blanking on the name right now.
There's no other power forward that you can
There's
put
really
over
not
those two
many power forwards I can think of like
who
that.
haven't won a ring.
Yeah, I can't even think of one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm blanking on it right now. Too. Okay, so I'm gonna make the argument for Charles Barkley because at least Charles Barkley, I feel like Karl Malone had the better team in comparison to Charles Barkley, and Charles Barkley still made it to the
Which
finals.
is true.
You know what I mean?
True. Okay, I can see that argument.
But then I gotta go with the flip it. I'll flip it and I'll say if Karl Malone. No, actually, hold up. If Karl Malone never had John Stockton, would Karl Malone have been Karl Malone, guys?
I don't know. That's a good question.
But how
If
about
Stockton
this?
didn't have Malone, would Stockton be Stockton?
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
but hear me out. I haven't. This is interesting. Put Charles Barkley with John Stockton and take away Karl Malone from the equation. Do you think Charles Barkley would have helped Stockton win a championship, or you think it would have been worse?
I don't know. That's tough. Because Charles Barkley and Karl Malone, they're not really the same type of player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The pick and roll wouldn't have been as effective, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't have.
Nah.
I think it's definitely better with Karl Malone. I'm gonna have to go with Karl Malone.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to see if we can give the
Malone.
nod to big old Barkley, but yeah, I think Karl Malone takes it.
Second of all time in scoring. Not much beating that.
So we're gonna have to go now to the centers. It's all right. So far we got the Utah Nuggets basically.
Pretty much.
Maybe that teaches us something about those organizations, because none of those organizations have ever won a ring. If you think about it.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
That's sad.
That's embarrassing.
All right, let's go with centers, guys, because I'm gonna be very hard-headed with my answer. So I want you guys to mention answers just so I could not be that hard-headed with my answer.
Mr. Ewing.
Ah, fuck you. That's what I mean.
That's what you're gonna say, yep.
Mr. Ewing.
Mr. Ewing, Patty Ewing.
Patrick Ewing.
I wish he got a ring. That's actually he's one of my favorite players ever.
This man Patrick Ewing was like a monster on the block. Like you could give him the ball in any position of the block or in the paint, and he would go to work. It didn't matter.
He was gonna muscle his way in.
Not only that, he was athletic enough to be like a running center. You know what I mean? It's not like he couldn't run. Actually, he could actually run. He could be athletic. You could give him the ball in the fast break or like in a pass and like him cutting. He would jam that shit. You know what I mean?
Alley oops.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What other centers did you put?
He was defensive too. He was very good defender too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did it all.
Switch locations.
How about Dikembe Mutombo, guys?
Oh yeah. You can put Mutombo, definitely.
Yeah.
One of the greatest defenders ever.
Would you say Mutombo would surpass Ewing?
All right. Better.
Or not?
I wouldn't say that.
Nah.
I don't think. He doesn't surpass him. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's great, but
yeah,
I don't think Mutombo's passing.
Roy Hibbert? How about Roy Hibbert, guys?
Okay.
They're not even on the same table. They're not even at the same table.
How about I can't think of any centers.
It's kind of weird for the big man. I
was going to say AD, but he's got a ring.
He does have a ring, actually. Did Moses Malone ever win a ring? I'm about to fact check that up while we think. But...
Probably.
Yeah, I think he won it with Dr. J in Philly, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually is. Yeah.
That sounds right.
That's weird because it's kind of interesting because for the big man positions, we really don't have that many people to mention. But for the other positions, we do. It's kind of like, because, I mean, we all know, like, in the NBA nowadays, kind of like the big man is like a dying position in that sense. But
yeah, it's a guards game now.
The only... Yeah, he won in 1983, Moses Malone. Sheesh.
Okay.
His nickname was the chairman of the boards.
Whack. Yeah. I would hate to be called that.
Hey, yo, chairman of the boards. Can you... Or he also had Big Mo and the Octo Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Don't ask me.
Big Mo.
There's not that many centers. You could go Sabonis.
It's crazy.
Sabonis like dad.
Arvydas Sabonis. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
That is a good shout. I like that. Bob McAdoo.
It's not that many.
I never saw Bob McAdoo play, but he's like statistics-wise, the man's a G.
What about Embiid?
Honestly, I would put both Jokic and Embiid on the conversation right now because they're two, like, both of them are once-in-a-generation type centers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know Dontae over here going to be biased about Embiid, but, like...
Embiid's tough.
We going to get a ring eventually. We going to get a ring eventually in Philly.
If y'all get rid of Ben, maybe.
We'll get into that later in the second half, guys. We'll get into that in the second half. Hold up. All right, so... Is the consensus going to be Patrick Ewing then?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah,
I'm happy with that decision. So, to recap with the final starting five, I almost read my lineup. My bad. John Stockton, Allen Iverson, Carmelo, Karl Malone, and Patrick Ewing.
Imagine that as a starting five.
If you put that as a starting five in an all-time fantasy draft in 2K, I feel like you could win a title.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's a scary starting five. If we have to make an honorable mention for a six-man, who would be the perfect guy to be the bench guy for these guys? In your opinion, of all the people we just mentioned,
probably. We said AI for shooting guard, right?
Yeah, we did say AI for shooting guard. What did you say, Dante?
Damian Lillard.
I said Damian Lillard.
Yeah. Damian Lillard?
I'd be.
Yeah.
I like that shout. I just feel like since he hasn't finished his career, I feel like I don't know if I want to mention him as it. You know what I mean?
Yo, you know who we didn't mention for shooting guard? Harden.
Nah. We could go team.
We didn't mention Harden. James Harden.
Yeah, that's true. James Harden should be in the conversation.
I don't know.
James Harden should be in the
conversation. He might get a ring now.
Good point. But are we still gonna put? He's still playing too, though. That's the thing. That's kind of my thing with it.
Yeah. We can't really put him. I mean,
because at least with Carmelo, Carmelo basically like Carmelo ain't contributing as much as he was in his peak. So like with Carmelo, we got a person that is about to retire, so we can mention him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A person like Harden or Lillard, they're at their peak still.
Yeah, true.
Hi.
I hope Harden gets a ring, especially now that he's on the Nets.
We'll get into that later, but six man. I don't know. Should we put like someone like Steve Nash as a six man, or someone like Chris Paul or Charles Barkley?
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul definitely.
Was T-Mac on our list?
Well, T-Mac technically ain't on the list, so if T-Mac could be a six man, I actually think T-Mac would be a good 6-man fit too.
Yeah. Yeah, you could put T-Mac. Or you could put an actual 6-man, Jamal Crawford.
Hey, I mean,
Facts.
he ain't on an actual roster right now anymore, ain't he?
Nope, he should be.
Nah, he's a free agent.
He played
on the Wizards right now.
He played for the Nets in the bubble.
Yeah, I know. Which doesn't make any sense.
Shouts out to the Wizards, man. The Wizards be trying, yo. The Wizards be trying.
They try.
Smacked.
Oh yeah, they be trying.
I feel bad for Bradley Beal.
All right, let's get on to the let's just jump into the whole NBA conversation, because I mean we're at this point. So hold up. I want to get your opinion on that James Harden trade. Out of the 4 teams that were involved, who's your winner in your point of view?
The Nets. Easily the Nets. Now that Karis LeVert's hurt. Or well, he has the thing on his kidney, the mass.
Yeah, the mass on his kidney. Yeah.
I think
it's the Nets.
I was wondering about that, because you know how like before a trade happens, you always gotta do the medicals, and like they always say like before it becomes official, everyone's gotta pass their medical.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it have something like that had made it so that trade would have been canceled, or am I wrong?
Nah, he still passes his physical. That's the thing. He still passes physical, but it's just something he has
just
going
because
on.
it's not an actual injury, it's just an actual inner like condition or something. That's why, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird though, because the guy won't be able to. Is Karis LeVert going to be able to play for the Pacers because of that? He won't be able to, right?
Yeah, he will eventually. He just has to get that.
Well, that's what I mean. I feel like
eventually, but
I feel like it was if this was the David Stern era, this man would have been like, "Oh, nah, screw this, man. Nah, this trade ain't happening."
Yeah, he'd have pulled some bull.
I mean,
I think the Nets won.
If the Brooklyn Nets don't win this year, man, it's trash. That's my viewpoint on the situation, though.
I don't know if they're going to win this year.
I don't think they will, because it's their first year. Every time we see a big dynasty happen, they never win in their first year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Except for the Warriors.
Unless you're the Celtics and get lucky.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
No, I feel like the Rockets won the trade, bro. If you ask me, I feel like the Rockets won the trade.
That's what I mean. My viewpoint if I put my GM cap on, 8 first-round picks in total.
Yeah,
they got 8 first-rounders and Oladipo. Like, that's crazy.
And they got rid of somebody who doesn't want to be there.
Yeah,
exactly.
Actually, they won. Yeah, 8 first-round picks. That's crazy.
That's what I mean, because in reality, you got to look at it like this. It's 4 first-round picks, 4 normal picks, and then you get 4 pick swaps, but they're all first-round pick swaps. So even if the way a pick swap works is if you don't get it the first year, that means you get that pick for the second year. So you're bound to get a pick. So it's 8 first-rounders, and you think about it.
That's crazy.
And my viewpoint on that situation, too, is, all right, say they win. Even if Brooklyn wins every year, they got this trio, right? Both Harden and Durant got a player option in that 3rd year. If something happens, because you know how nowadays the NBA is about, the players want to switch to many teams, or like they don't feel like loyalty is a purpose anymore. You never know; they could leave. It's a hypothetical situation, but they can still leave.
Yeah.
So those picks would be very valuable if something like that happens.
That's definitely true. I don't know. I don't think they're going to leave, though. I mean, KD and Kyrie both signed for 4 years for a reason.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah. You guys think that the whole Kyrie, because Kyrie said, if I'm not mistaken, the last time I checked, Kyrie's supposed to play tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which I'm very confused because I'm very
That's
confused.
crazy.
Michael Porter Jr. didn't even have coronavirus, and he's been out for 2 weeks because of the health and safety restrictions. But then Kyrie's been partying and been seen in footage of partying and whatever.
Nah, he already quarantined Kyrie. He shot
Still,
out
man, I
long
don't know
enough
how you
already.
can, because like you can't make it so that one player gets a shorter suspension. You know what I mean, though? Like I feel like it should be like equal across both
Yeah.
boards.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it was shorter. I just think I don't have no clue what's going on with Michael Porter.
Bro, Michael Porter, first of all, I have him on my fantasy team. Michael Porter been out for the last like 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure, bro. Like
That's crazy.
No, because hear me out. That's the thing. I got Tobias Harris in my fantasy team, and because of the health and safety restrictions, he had to take like a couple, like not a full 2 weeks, but he had at least a week off.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Kyrie was taking a leave for personal reasons, and now he's actually able to come back, but he doesn't have to deal with the health and safety. Like I just don't know. I really don't understand how that works. That's my problem.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't understand it either.
Yeah. It's crazy because you got Michael Porter on your team. So, I mean, you get what I mean, though, right? Michael Porter Jr. has been out for now for like 2 weeks, and it keeps saying health and safety restrictions, but it's not an injury.
Exactly.
I have no clue. That's weird.
It's weird. It's weird.
I don't know. The NBA has too many weird, small, little rules.
Yeah. Who you guys think is going to win MVP this year?
That's tough. I got a couple options right
who do I
now.
want?
What did you say,
Said,
Don?
who do I think?
Well,
or who
I know who I want to win MVP. I want LeBron to win. I want LeBron to win MVP every year.
Yeah, I want LeBron to win MVP.
That'd be
Every
pretty
year.
impressive if he's able to actually get that 5th MVP for him, because I don't know if anyone's got more
They're
than
not
5
going to give it
MVPs
to
in
him.
history.
They're not going to give it to him. It's got to be Jokic, Embiid, Luka, or Giannis.
Here's my thing, though, for that, G.
Or KD.
I don't think Giannis is going to be able to do it, because even though if he puts up the numbers, I don't think the media is going to vote for him a third time.
I don't think he is either, but he's just one of those people that you got to put up there.
How about you, Dante?
I feel like the media, they already voted before the season for Luka to win it. So it's like,
That's what I'm saying, right?
Just have it. Yeah.
That is true. They was talking about that already.
There's only 2 people in my mind. And like the third one's going to be my bold take of the season, because I've been saying this whole season. I got Jokic, because Jokic is looking like he's averaging a triple-double. And I'm just hoping Denver turns it around, because if Denver can turn it around, their slow start, I feel like Jokic can get it. My other guy's Doncic. Just because Doncic at the start, he didn't have Porzingis, he had to do a little bit too much. Now, now the Mavs are dealing with a lot of people out because of the health and safety protocols, and it's just a 1-2 punch of him and Porzingis now. But he averaged a triple-double by the third quarter tonight. You guys knew that, right?
Yeah, he was hooping.
Yeah.
So
you seen that double behind the back?
My hot take for this is Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
If the Blazers somehow finish like go on a run or something, and Damian Lillard's putting up better numbers, like Damian Lillard can get it. I feel like.
Yeah, him and CJ have been hooping.
CJ's been balling better than him, low key statistically, because I've been following fantasy a lot. And CJ McCollum's averaging like 27 points per game so far. That's his highest in his career.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, CJ's been hooping,
right? Now, Nurkic is out for Portland, so I don't know if that'll affect him that much, because Enes Kanter, he played a year for us Knicks. He was okay, but Enes Kanter can't guard a leaf, man. That man can't guard anything. That man generally can't guard anything.
I don't like Enes Kanter. I've never been a fan of him.
So yeah, it's interesting because with all this health and safety protocols, you got like, for example, for the Sixers, when you guys had like only 8 people playing, and B dropped one night like 46 and 15, and I was like, God damn, okay, it's a B, okay, but then I don't know, it's really weird because I don't know the problem with the season, in my opinion, is consistency. You know what I mean? Because Because with the way the players aren't training or practicing their routines the same way, I've been listening to a lot of JJ Redick's podcast, and he's been saying like for away games they basically only have a walkthrough; they can't even practice. So
Yeah.
That's gay.
it affects the player. You know what I mean? Because if you don't practice or do stuff, like you're not gonna be the same person. You know what I mean? Like it's part of
Yeah.
your routine. You got a routine for a reason. So yeah, this season's really weird.
Yeah, it's probably just gonna get worse too. I
Now,
wouldn't
I
be
got
surprised if
interested.
they like pause the season for a little bit or something.
That's what I wanted to bring up. What do you guys think they should do? Because I work with some of the homies that talk basketball. The Miami Heat fan keeps saying, yo, they should just add more people to the roster. Of course, Miami Heat has been only playing 8 people
Yeah,
for like the
every
last
game.
2 weeks this season.
I don't know. Like obviously, the players don't care because everybody keeps violating the protocols and stuff. So they should just put a pause or something. Something's got to change.
My thing with putting a pause is if you put a pause, what's stopping those players from being, oh, we don't even have to deal with the NBA right now?
That's
Party
the thing.
time? Party time? Party time? Like,
Somebody
you know what
like
I mean?
James Harden's gonna go out there and start walling. So like, I don't know.
I can
Nah,
already
this one
see
will
James
really
Harden
never
being
see
in Brooklyn.
Kyrie. We'll never
That's what
see
I'm
them
saying.
again, bro.
James Harden and Kyrie
I can
gonna fall
already
off the
see
face of the
Kyrie
earth.
and Harden like going out to a club and something, and Katie texting him in the group chat being like, "What the heck are y'all doing?" or something.
Exactly.
Okay. I had a couple of these lined up. I kind of wanted to get your opinion. It's a start, bench, cut, and stash. And the reason I call it stash is you know how like when you draft a player, if they got the contracts in Europe or Africa or whatever they're playing, it's technically a stash, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you 4 players, and you tell me if you would start, bench, cut, or stash. And I'll go first with G, and then I'll go with Dante. Okay?
All right.
So G, Mitchell Robinson, DeAndre Ayton, Christian Wood, and Jared Allen. Who are you starting? Who are you benching? Who are you cutting? And who are you waiting for them to take a couple of years out in Europe and then come back?
I think right now
Right
I
now,
would start Christian Wood.
Okay.
He's been hooping.
He's on my fantasy.
All right, what were my other 3? You said
Mitchell Robinson, DeAndre Ayton, and Jared Allen.
That's tough because I'm a Jared Allen fan. All
And
right.
Jared Allen now is in the land of the centers. Cleveland Cavaliers starting 5 going to be Larry Nance Jr.,
Yeah.
Andre Drummond, JaVale McGee, Kevin Love.
This is tough. I think I would have to bench Ayton,
Okay.
and then I have Mitchell and
And then Allen left.
Jared Allen. And I got to cut one.
You got to cut one and you got to stash one, G.
I think I got to cut Jared Allen. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Because
Headband Mitch
Jared-
makes the team. Okay.
He's good, but he doesn't give the same offense as the other 3.
Yeah, okay.
He just plays
How about you,
defense.
Dante? I want to get your perspective on that. Jared Allen, DeAndre Ayton, Christian Wood, and Mitchell Robinson.
You got to start Christian Wood. Got to bench DeAndre Ayton.
Okay.
They both doing numbers.
I got Ayton on my
Then this
fantasy
is
too,
where-
and Aiden's not performing statistically that well. But when I see the Phoenix Suns games, pick and roll, just
He's
rebounding the way he
Yeah.
boxes out, he's a good center.
Yeah. Then
The
you
hard
gotta
part.
cut Mitchell Robinson, bro. You gotta cut Mitchell Robinson.
For real?
Yeah.
I get that. 'cause
Stash
Mitchell
Jared
That
Robinson
one's
still
tough.
Mitchell Robinson is still averaging like 4 fouls a game, so I get it. It's very stressful to watch him as a Knicks fan because you know he'll get you that putback, that blocks, and all that. But every
but
time
he's
you're
fouling
watching
like
it,
that.
at least in each quarter, he'll get a stupid foul, and you'll be like, "Bro, come on, bro, just don't jump." I know you want to get the block, just don't jump. Just don't
That's
jump.
how it is. How old is he? He's still young, right?
He's only 22.
No, that's why.
Yeah. I got another one of these for you, and I'll start with Dante this time. Start, bench, cut,
Yep.
and stash. John Morant, Trey Young, Luka Doncic, and LaMelo Ball.
All right. You gotta start Luca.
Okay.
Certified.
We benching. We benching Ja Morant.
Okay.
Cutting
Just came back from that injury.
Trey Young, stashing LaMelo.
Oh,
Stashing LaMelo.
I got Trey in my fantasy team, and at the first couple weeks I was happy. Now I'm not happy.
Trey don't guard nobody, bro. At least LaMelo can go over there and guard.
Okay. Okay, I like that. How about you, G?
all right. Well, you gotta start Luca.
Yeah.
Benching. I don't know. That's tough. Cause like Trey, he don't play defense, but scoring and passing wise, he's gonna give you some. All right, I think I'm a bench. No, see, that's hard. You know what? Nah, I think I'm a bench. I'm a bench Trey. Bench Trey on.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stash Ja Morant and I'm gonna cut Melo.
Okay.
Just simply because of the fact that Melo's a rookie.
Loki, I would have done that just because at least with Ja Morant, I know what I'm getting already. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I get why Dontae did the LaMelo stash though, because LaMelo's so young though, so he could even like you can't go wrong either way. But like I get both your arguments. I get both of them.
Yeah, eventually LaMelo's gonna be. I would switch LaMelo.
Eventually,
and Trey.
yeah, he gonna average a triple double. Eventually,
Yeah, he's too nice, bro.
Bro, it's crazy though, because LaMelo right now is averaging more rebounds and assists than he's actually averaging points.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
There's one question. Who are you surprised with? No. Okay, what's the one person you're the most disappointed with this season? Or you could say you're surprised that they're this bad. It can be a team, a coach, a player. Heck, it can be a commentator if you wanted to. Mark Jackson looking iffy these days. Nah, man, I'm messing.
Oh, I got the team already.
All right, well, you go ahead first. I'm still thinking.
I'm extremely disappointed in the Wizards, bro. Extremely.
Facts. And Westbrook.
I'm extremely disappointed in the Wizards, bro.
I mean, the only
I
reason
thought Westbrook was going to be more help.
The thing is this:
that team hard to watch.
That team still can't defend when you think about it, bro.
Exactly.
They easily got a top 5 offense. I don't even know if that's right, but I feel like they could have a top 5 offense, but they don't got defense. And Thomas Bryant got injured for them now, and Thomas Bryant's going to be out for like at least 1 or 2 months. But then
he was playing good, actually. He was playing pretty good.
Robin Lopez as your starting center.
He's so goofy looking.
Robin Lopez is your starting center.
Westbrook definitely should be of more help. Like, I don't know, man.
Well, this is the thing, though. I feel like Westbrook kind of lost a step or two. I don't know if you, because I've actually watched a decent amount of Wizards games this year, and he doesn't look as explosive as he normally does. I don't know if I'm the only one in this.
He doesn't look comfortable anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's weird. Like ever since he left OKC, he doesn't look comfortable anymore.
Yeah. And
I don't know.
You got any other shout, G? Because I mean, Dontae said the Wizards, even though we all agree the Wizards are a disappointment, but.
Let's see. I don't know, man.
I guess
you could say like, all right, go ahead.
The Toronto Raptors.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, I knew Toronto was going to be
Siakam.
I got Siakam in my fantasy team, and I really want to get rid of him. I really want to get rid of him. He's not doing that good.
Blew up, and then now he's just,
This is the thing with Toronto.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
We all knew Toronto wasn't gonna be that good with the fact that they lost both Serge Ibaka and Marc Gasol. From that perspective, they brought in Alex Len and Aaron Baines.
Yeah,
they paid a hefty bag to Fred VanVleet. And now they're starting Fred VanVleet as a shooting guard. But the reason Fred VanVleet was so good for them is because he was that sixth man, and he would take over with the second unit, and then he would finish games with the starters. You know what I mean? So now doing that, it makes your bench be not as good. And I don't know, man. I feel like they didn't take into account the loss of like Serge Ibaka and Marcus Gasol, because you can see the struggles right now. You can see the struggles. They're not doing that good. My other team that I wanted to mention was the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now I know Minnesota ain't supposed to be that top tier Western Conference team. But my opinion was when you had Cat and when you had D'Lo finally playing starting a season together with Anthony Edwards and Malik Beasley, I was like, they could at least be like a close to 500 team or like battle or be a play-in tournament team. You know what I mean? Because people forget we got a play-in tournament this year, and I'm kind of hyped for that. Because a team like Sacramento's are studs, bro. I've been seeing a lot of Sacramento games, and the Sacramento Kings are looking like a problem.
They got bucket getters.
Sacramento can be a play-in tournament team and then like win that play-in tournament and make it to the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see the play-in tournament.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, Timberwolves is a good one. I thought they would be better.
Josh Okogie can defend, but the problem is for Timberwolves, and I see it in 2K all the time because I'm a big 2K guy. Starting power forward-wise, it's either Jared Vanderbilt or Juan Hernan Gomez. Now, I'm not trying to diminish the fact because these two guys are in the NBA. They made it to the league. They're ballers. They're not starter quality, though.
Yeah, not over him.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's my thing with Minnesota. So, we gotta see. I had this one last
Minnesota and the Wizards.
Yeah, I had this one last segment for y'all. We kind of talked about some of the teams, but I'll also go into it, and it's called the up and down segment. I'm gonna name some teams, and I want you guys to tell me if you're up and down right now for them this season. So it's kind of ironic because this first team did a big trade, but the guys got like something that was like Indiana Pacers. Up or down? Are you up or down on the Pacers?
Up. They're solid.
You're down. Okay. I like the Pacers. The Malcolm Brogdon and the Domantas Sabonis punch is really solid.
Yeah, I like Sabonis. That's why I'm saying that.
I got Brogdon in my fantasy team, and Brogdon's always averaging 27-7 at least. And I'm like, okay, Brogdon's a good floor general. But
yeah, he's nice.
That Pacers team lacks depth.
The Karis LeVert thing hurts, bro. That hurts.
And they lost Vic, so I don't know. I'm still giving them hope.
I'll give them the up just because the Holiday brothers are playing like lights out for them. I be seeing the Pacers games this year, and I see Justin Holiday going like at least Justin Holiday has been at least made 3 to 4 threes each game he's played for the Pacers this year.
Yeah.
Sure, he might go on a night he shots over 10 threes, but he's still making at least a decent amount for like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Phoenix Suns, guys. What do you think about Phoenix this year? Because I'm a big fan of these Phoenix Suns this year.
Up. Definitely up.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. Yeah. Chris Paul and Devin Booker. That's a good combo right there.
Mm-hmm. Now, we all know Phoenix is going to end up being a good regular season team, right?
Yeah.
My question is, what do you guys think is going to be their playoff future, though? Like this first season, when they get because they'll make the playoffs, but
first round exit.
First round exit.
They'll end up being like if they do make the playoffs, like a 7th, 8th seed. They're not beating the Lakers or whoever the second seed is.
Well, I mean,
even if by chance they sneak to the 5th seed.
They're still the second seed, guys. Probably. I know it's early in the season, but they're still the second seed.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that.
Nah, that's a lot of basketball left.
Right.
That's what I mean.
With too many good teams in the West.
I was gonna say I can see Utah. Not Utah. What am I saying? I can see Phoenix finishing as a 5th or 6th seed. The highest, the lowest, probably a 7th seed.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think they'll be an 8th seed.
I don't think they'll be that far down in the ladder of the playoffs, but yeah. Another team I want to bring up, the Charlotte Hornets, up or down?
I think I'm up.
You're up. You guys are up. Is it just because of LaMelo or
nah. The whole
'Cause I've
team.
been-
Gordon Hayward's been showing some progress.
Miles
Gordon
Bridges.
Hayward's
Some
looking like
progress.
Utah Jazz Gordon Hayward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's hooping. Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges is he's a
Gordon
Taylor
Hayward dropped
Rozier.
like 46 one night, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was like
against
last
the
week.
Hawks. Yeah.
I think that was against my Knicks, bro.
Was it?
Oh damn.
Damn.
Another team I got for y'all. What you guys got about the Denver Nuggets so far?
I'm down, Mira. I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Nuggets are so weird.
I need Jamal Murray to take this next step in the regular season.
Well,
every game.
But Dante, statistically speaking, Jamal Murray's averaging more points than Jokic.
Points is not everything though.
I know. I'm just saying it like it statistic wise, Jamal Murray's taking a jump, but I get what you're saying. You want him to take a leap, not just a jump. You want him to take a big jump.
Yeah,
I need him to be playoff Murray like
the bubble.
Hey, who can argue? Playoff Murray was something else. I was hyped to see playoff Murray every time in the bubble.
He was hooping, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, now he's just back to regular.
The Knicks. I want to get your opinions on the Knicks, up or down this year.
I'm up on the Knicks.
You're up on the Knicks.
I'm up.
They actually being some. They just blew out the Celtics today.
Mm-hmm.
They've been beating some good teams.
This is the thing.
They still got.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, I still don't think they're making the playoffs. I'm sorry.
I don't think. Hey, I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest. Hear me out. I don't think we're gonna be a playoff team. I think we'll be a play-in tournament team.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we got a shot to be that 10th seed in the play-in tournament at least, or the 9th seed in the play-in tournament.
I could definitely.
Because you guys got to think about it. This year's play-in tournament is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the 7th seed versus the 10th seed and the 8th seed versus the 9th seed.
Okay.
So say like in the East, say Atlanta finishes 7th. I feel like the Knicks as a 10th seed, they could beat them in the one game.
Run for their money.
Yeah. Let's talk about Atlanta because I'm intrigued because Atlanta's been really weird this year, man.
I feel
they
like
got so many injuries.
Yeah, true.
Gallinari, Onyeka Okongwu finally did his debut last night. Bojan Bogdanovic is out now for like a couple months. If y'all didn't know that.
For real?
Yes.
That's bad. That's a big blow.
They made so many good acquisitions too.
Rondo finally is playing back again, but Rondo was out for the first couple games.
They got a pretty solid squad.
Yeah, they just need to be healthy. That's all.
Yeah,
that's all.
Gallinari's hurt.
Gallinari is hurt. He has not touched the floor this season at all. I don't know what the injury is. But all I can see is every time I check the Atlanta Hawks, either the box score in actual games, he's never played. He hasn't played. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't think it's – I feel like I would have known if it was the coronavirus health and safety protocols, but nah.
Dang, that sucks. That's a good pickup for him. He's a hooper.
I got the last one for you guys is going to be up and down on the Brooklyn Nets bench.
The bench?
On their bench, I'm down on the bench. I'm down on the bench.
They got rid of Karis LeVert.
Hey man, Jeff Green's gonna take
They got no Dinwiddie.
Jeff Green's gonna take control of that bench unit, man. Just watch. Jeff Green's gonna get buckets. And Timothy Luwawu, man. Timothy Luwawu's gonna get buckets for them too.
He be hooping sometimes.
He is hooping. Yo, Dontae, you gotta be mad tight that you guys let him go, right? Or not?
Nah. We waiting to see what Matthias Thybulle does for us. That's all.
Matthias Thybulle was definitely a better pickup.
Okay. Now, Dontae, since you're the Sixers fan, like, and this is how we're gonna finish the episode, because what I kept reading was that the official James Harden trade from the Sixers offer is gonna be Ben Simmons and either Tyrese Maxey or Matisse Thybulle and a couple picks.
Nah, it was Tyrese Maxey. Mm-hmm. That's who it was.
Yeah.
But then Brooklyn wanted both Matisse and Tyrese. So give me your opinion. Would you have jumped the gun, pulled the trigger, and been like, yeah, let's do it? Or nah?
Nah.
Nah?
Nah.
And why not?
Nope. Can't do it. I wouldn't have gave up Simmons for. It's too young for Simmons' career, bro. It's way too young.
Okay.
He just gave us I think last year he signed the max. Was it?
Yeah.
Or 2 years ago he signed the max.
Yeah.
5-year extension. Way too young to give up on Simmons.
Okay.
Just because he's not shooting, like everybody don't shoot. Some players drive. That's all.
Okay.
Ben Simmons, he's so weird.
Surround him with
I wish he was more
shooters, bro.
aggressive.
It's really weird with Ben Simmons though, because like it's sometimes like I'm not saying he needs to score double digits, but like the thing with Ben Simmons is really when I check the box score for him, there's nights that he doesn't even get to double digits.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And if you're paid,
He should never not score double digits.
And the thing is, I get it. You're paying him that type of money. It's not necessary that he has to score double digits because you're paying him that type of money. But when your best player is a center, and then the center's got to like the way Brett Brown was doing that offense, and now with Doc Rivers, has been shown that this offense can actually work for them because they got Steph Curry, Danny Green, Tobias Harris, Matisse Thybulle, Maxey. Like, it's weird, man. I feel like Ben Simmons needs to be more aggressive, like G said over here. Like,
yep, I've been saying that for the past 2 years.
It's going to happen. It's going to trust the process.
Like,
hey, man, I've been trusting the process since Daryl Morey, man. No, man, I messed it up. It's Sam Hinkie. It's Sam Hinkie. Rest in peace, Sam Hinkie. And he's not even dead. I'm just saying rest in peace because they fired him.
no.
Hey, man, this has been a great episode. You guys got anything else to say?
Nah, man, I'm happy to be back. My 3rd episode.
Attaboy.
Great to be back.
Hey, okay. So, I want to say, guys, thank you so much for being on the episode. It means a lot to me. I had a good time with y'all talking about basketball. And hopefully later in the year, we'll make another episode. We might get Brandon on. We might get Dorian on. We might get some more members of the original squad. We'll try to see what happens. We'll try to see what happens. But for the people listening on either YouTube or SoundCloud, peace out, my people.